Have you ever regretted something? If you have you ever thought about the consequences? Probably not. Well, when I was a kid, I hated putting my socks in the laundry bin. I was just way too lazy and way too tired to do it. So one night, me and my mother were sitting down at the dining table. I took off my socks as usual, and she told me to go put it in the laundry bin. I replied, okay, I'll do it later. But I didn't. But that night, my mother had something evil planned that I'll surely regret for the rest of my life. When I sleep, I always sleep with this cute little duck called Ducky. So in the morning, I should be cuddling that duck, right? No. Instead, I was cuddling piles on piles on piles of dirty socks. Last night, my mother had taken socks from under the dining table, from under the sink cabinet, from anywhere you can possibly imagine, and dumped it all over my face. So now, whenever I take off my socks, I always think about that day, and now I'll always put my socks in the laundry bin. So today, I'm going to share with you 3 examples of why you should think before you act, and how this will change your life. My first example, you might have heard of before, is called life hacks. For example, you're a little kid, and you see your friend getting bullied. Instead of going up to that bully and making a whole bigger mess, let's see if there's an easier way to resolve this issue, like going up to a teacher or older guardian. Whenever you encounter a situation, you always have to think, is this the easiest way? Is this the best way? Is this the best solution? Another example is you're around your 30s and you have assignment due tomorrow, but you don't really want to do it. So you always have to consider the pros and cons of a situation. The pros are, well, you have free time to spend with your family and friends, and you can do your favorite hobbies. But let's consider the cons. The cons are you probably will get fired. If you get fired, you won't have enough money to pay rent or electricity bills, and then you won't be able to feed your family. So whenever encountering a situation, you always have to think about the pros and cons. My second example includes life and death situations. It's called police shootings in America. A young teenager got shot 2 bullets into the chest by 2 policemen. The boy had a gun pointed downwards, but the policeman didn't even consider to ask why the boy had a gun. They just shot at him. So if the policeman actually thought, if he actually asked the boy why he had a gun, then they could have potentially saved a life. My third example is happening in the world right now. It's called COVID-19. COVID-19 is a deadly virus that killed many, many, many innocent people. But what happens if I told you that these people could have been saved? In 2015, Bill Gates said that there will be an epidemic coming soon, and we have to invest more money into a system to prevent these outbreaks, instead of wasting huge amounts of money on huge amounts of nuclear deterrence. Did anyone listen? No. At least no one did anything about it. So if we actually considered Bill Gates' words, and if we actually done something, then we could have skipped all this. We could have skipped having to wear masks like you are now. We could have skipped having to quarantine everywhere. And most importantly, we could have saved many, many, many innocent lives. So think before you act. These are the 4 words I want you to remember throughout your whole life. No matter where you are or what time it is, I assure you, you'll use this sentence through your daily basis. I hope you pass this message down to your friends and family, and thank you.